doing? So tired of it. Stupid. Put on the landscape. Listen to my voice. It's been pushed in Hollywood. Listen to it. Nothing but death. I'm taught death. They think it's life. Idiots. Hey, Millennial, what's up, mama? Yeah, I had a little, how you say 10,000 paces, but I did it kitted out. Y'all should be practicing it too. If you was here, I'd be letting you wear it and walk you along and let you learn that you're stronger than you can even imagine. But that's not the case. Everybody has these impractical fears of nothing. You know, sad as it may be. Gotta get my potassium, manganese, and collagen. And this is trace. I don't use 5 or 10. I use 4 drops. No. That's it. They say beverage usually means some kind of drink, one or another. I put it in my little smoothie, but as I said, I like this one, and then there's a plant base. But this is one of the ones I really like, which is doesn't have RTBB and all that other crap in it. And damn sure that this was made before the Bavarian. This idiot was permitted to poison y'all because y'all blind. I gotta push this down. Let me go get my spoon. No music today. They keep saying it's paid for. They just keep saying, I don't know. I don't like it. You know, these platforms are all criminal and corrupt. I was looking online, looking at Verizon and all these other platforms. How many people work there have had drug problems and have stolen? These people still think I'm supposed to pay them, and I didn't. They robbed themselves. You know, they don't want to do the research. Lazy. You know, pathetic. And I'm not paying them something that's worthless when they already paid for everything. I'm just so tired of these CEOs, these fake leaders, these monkeys. So I'm gonna wait. So people come in and damn, walk out of my boot. Yeah, I was walking through everything. I even walked up on a couple of diamondback rattlesnakes. Oh, they just saw me and took off. I'm serious. I'm not playing. I was walking across I was looking at all the things that were possible. And y'all don't have to see every picture. Man, we could have had a community with 300-400 people, man. Nobody would have knew anything. Yo, I just can't. I don't know, man. I'm you know what I'm attempting to do? To push myself from stopping. You know, to keep myself from stopping. It's not because of this, that, and other. You know, they're stupid. I don't expect nothing from stupidity. I don't expect y'all to say they're stupid. You don't really know how and why. There's a reason why I do it. And when I tell you they're stupid, I'm not legitimizing it. I'm stating a fact, an actual fact. It doesn't matter. There's a couple who are actually getting it, and they don't even say nothing. Because see, when you get it, you won't have to say nothing. You'll be like, oh. And that's what we need more of. Not everything stated and said. People are saying a whole lot, talking about things in the past, still memming about being Indian and all that. They're stroking their egos. Sadly, they become exactly what, you know, what their masters have created. But let about 5-8, maybe 10 more minutes go by. I gotta stir this up real good and put it back on charge, maybe, and throw it in the freezer. I was cramping good a little bit because though I drank a little bit of salt water and pineapple this AM, it was about 3 o'clock. I went back to sleep for about an hour, I guess you could say. I don't really pay attention this time, but I woke up and I was like, you know what? Let me suit up. Let me throw in my plates and get my rifle and my firearm and lock and load. And I just didn't wear the helmet. And I wouldn't wear that armor plate. I have 3 other platforms I would choose before I wear the armor plate that will allow me to run and maneuver and dive and roll and all that if it was required, which I ain't diving and rolling from nothing. I'm inviting. Anyway, you guys really need to be training and stop your little self-plagiarism. It's good to be in the sunlight and all that, but you can't just be in the sunlight and sit. You got to be moving for like an adaptogen. You have to. Even if you feel the worst. Oh my God. Oh, oh shit. I'm gonna put a little water on that. Yes, Lord. Another few more minutes and we'll get it. Crack a lack. Yep. Okay, no honey in this. This is real sweet. Raspberries. 2 tablespoons, a little more than 2 tablespoons. About just right at 2 tablespoons, maybe less. A ganejo, 1/4 cup of raspberries. You know, I don't do that much, but and then the rest, this frozen water I had to filter. Had to filter some water out, y'all. It's probably cheaper that way too. Yeah. All right, let me get down the bottom and get all that. That's the powder, raspberry. Kind of froze down there. There's no cinnamon. I don't put cinnamon in this. That's just nasty. There we go. Kind of get the peptides. Collagen is strong. Yo, collagen, I'm telling you. Especially plant or really bovine, not pork. Like tallow, it would really help you. Just for a moment. You can't use it 1,000 for the rest of your life. Because then your body won't adapt and rob your body of, you know, of its way to do maintenance and perform. That's why they strip a lot of the minerals from the food and everything to decrease your anti-immune system. Like the fake COVID stuff was to further test you and put something foreign into your body. They have a form that jumps hosts. So when they turn this frequency on, like a microwave with tinfoil, now I actually have videos of people cooking in the microwave, but there's ways of doing it with aluminium. But they know that in your body, it's you're breathing it in. Hey man, it's in the water. And what is plastic to metals and conductive materials? Like I don't know how people don't sit there. I don't care if you're special forces. I see special dummies now, but you know, ego stroking, and I don't like that. But the reality is the reality. The Zionists got their little monkeys who I think they push them through special force training, because I always look at how many fell even when they get to the teams, like who made it through. There's always quite a few, but you can still see the ones who actually still get out there and they perform. It's disgusting. So I want to taste this while it's cold. It's roughly about 16 ounces. So I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna kit up again at about 2 hours before I start cutting and drilling and putting some things together on which card. I uploaded the video. This beginning. Well, it was actually the second part of my walk. Let me see. That is so freaking good. Oh my goodness. That is so. Now I have the plant-based chickpea and all that. But I actually like the divided sunset. I've actually had this. It was in the fridge and the freezer for over 2 years, and it's still top. But I have the plant-based one too down in the shed. It's not amalgamated. It would actually be hard. I just only used it maybe 3 or 4 times. So I'm gonna get back into that. I'm buying a lot of chickpeas, oats, rolled oats, hominy grits that's not GMO. When it comes to vegetables, I'll just go out the Safeway and pick up a few things, you know, zucchinis, squash, blah, 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 blah. This Safeway is the worst one I've ever seen in existence, and with all the pale skins, you would think that it'd be the most flourishing one. That's not always the case. That's why I tell people, like, if you ever never really been nowhere in the ghetto, man, shut up. In some of those ghettos, man, y'all got the best damn food. You just can't discern anything because there's so much hate created by a handful of dumb racists and the system. Your teachers, your professors, your dumbass lieutenants and sergeants on the police force, those idiots. Like, I don't know how y'all don't figure this stuff out, And then y'all always gotta go out, and I keep telling you, mom and pop restaurants aren't the same. I'm not gonna beat you up individually, but y'all keep going out thinking that you're getting good stuff. Have any of y'all studied all the farms? Lobster, oyster, mussel, clam, crab? Have y'all tilapia? Why are you still eating tilapia when that's not even our damn... That's like going out and eating carp all the damn time. I attempt to figure y'all out. How is it that you know that they're harming you and you don't study, like efficacy? You don't study to correct. You don't know how to come together because you're afraid. You could be farming your own fish that don't have all the chemicals and everything else. The whole purpose of farming everything is to kill you. A couple more minutes, y'all. I want to rain on your parade every damn day instead of giving you fake and false hope. I can't stand you fake and false hope individuals. I can't stand y'all. I really can't. It's like y'all just want to do your own and do yourself. I can't do it. I mean, fraud awareness is real, right? I mean, if it's too good to be true, why do y'all buy into it? I'm not asking. I'm real clear, and I don't have to repeat it because I have people telling people. I hear them, so-and-so said, you need to research this. I said, yeah, don't take my word for anything. I'm going to put you in a direction to look at some things, and I'm not telling you that it qualifies the truth. I'm saying, look at what you find, collaborate, build up with each other as you would in a community or a family, how it's supposed to move, instead of ostracizing one another, beating each other up, attacking one another, and none of you don't know shit. How do you fight one another and you don't know a goddamn thing? And the little bit of shit you do know, you think that's sufficient? I detest know-it-alls. No, I really do. I make clean jokes of it and stuff, but I detest, I detest know-it-alls with every ounce of my existence because they're stupid. Early on. Everybody wants somebody to be nice, and you're not even nice to your goddamn selves. But I thought I'm not here to fucking make you feel good. I am not here to bring you your self-appreciation. Outside, supposed to bring your self-appreciation. Like if people thinking, I want to see you build yourself up, not tear yourself down. Someone say, well, that's Karen. Compared to what you said, just stop thinking you're logistically intelligent enough to know the smarts of in and outs of what I'm doing. I could sit here. I already said we could debate anything you want. Anything. We can even have an open mic debate of what James Baldwin did in 19. And then, listen, if you want to have a debate, we can debate anything. So I can teach you the ins and outs of nothing out of something that proves that something was always nothing. The people are fighting all over by these doofy Zionists. These goofy Vietnam and China, they still got people out there who farm, calling them peasants. These Somebody listened to me, and it was like Cambodia, Khmer Rouge, all them young people killing those professors and teachers, right? After 1975. And then they started looking into what they were doing for France, and they realized all those professors and teachers were fucking their people over for these Zionist shills by way of France, and the ones who established themselves during the occupation from America, Great Britain, France, just like they came and conquered here. They did that everywhere. I had this goofy, this idiot, and I had to watch this morning. I had already talked to him. I had to see him in this little live. Somebody who I followed for some years from Portugal. I said, nigga talking about Africa. If you don't shut your goofy out of Africa ass up, no disrespect. Not to my brothers and sisters, because I have many people from over there who respect everything I say because they know. And there are people who go over there and they hear them over there say, you're not from here. They tell them this. That's what matters to some of them. And that says, you're in Portugal. You know how long your family, how many generations? And then it says, but you speak Portuguese, Portuguese, and Espanol, and Creole. I said a language, Creole is just a composure of mixed languages, just like Tagalog, you know, in Philippines. Or I says, when you start studying these things, you know these things. I says, do you know why you speak Creole? She's talking in Portugal, right? You know why? By the way, you think it's from Africa. I said, I'm not gonna say no more, man. Because you know, you're getting these people in these certain favelas, right? That Brazil's not the only one's got favelas, the bottoms of certain countries and everything. I says, a lot of you right from fucking here. You're a bunch of idiots. You don't even look at yourself and see to acclimate to a better position of understanding. The fraud is real. And everybody's manipulated by the fraud, but they don't attack the fraud that manipulate them, and you know what the fraud is. It's amazing. At one time, it was mind-boggling. You heard me say that before. Yet, at the same time, it's excruciating. It's a pain like on the liver, you drank too much, or you know, too many triglycerides and everything else, or it's a pain in the kidney. You're grabbing your hip, you think it's your love handle. Oh, that last slice of pizza. Your urethra's kind of sprung, your nuts are shrunk up. Women, it's the obvious, your ovarians. You think you're going through menopause, and you're sitting there, you're pissing, and you're breathing, and you're huffing, and you're puffing. All you gotta do is relax. Synapses, things ain't firing right. You know, I don't talk because, whatever you call this, because I like to hear myself. Last thing I want to do is be talking about any of this shit. And I've said that before. I'm just tired of it. You're not going to change. I've been having the dream again. They're interrupting it. Well, whatever they're doing is trying. And I'm having new ones, like whispers. Like something's talking to me. And I sum it up to like whispering to me, and I hear it. And I know not to ignore it, but I also know not to add to it. And it's the same damn whisper. This is new. Like last 3 months, but it's real clear now. And anyway, you know, whispers, right? And I think that's the reason why I keep going, because I actually was going to stop. I didn't care about telling y'all no story or anything. I was going to sit a couple of you down and tell them, like, get Osa a lot, sit T down, Ganja bring his goofy ass back, and everybody else, and sit them down and tell them the story. But I don't want people scared either, because everybody think they're badasses. You know how it is. But like I said, think what you think and want to know and believe what you want to believe. I don't give a fuck. I don't even think I was ever scared. I think I was nervous about things. So I stopped being scared about things a long time ago. It was unimportant. Now I do, because it's what I learned as a pugilist, as a Sifu, as an instructor. Most humbling thing is to show everybody what was shown to me. And there's some things that I think that I may have better upon. And then the things that I don't like that may be beneficial to others. So even though I talk about some things, I know some things. I don't know everything. It's not here to know everything. It's the last thing. If I did, you think I'd be here? Like that. Those whispers, man. If I had a serial killer in front of me and I told him the story and I whispered one of the whispers to him, that motherfucker be on the Jesus train. I don't give a fuck if he was programmed to kill and not feel nothing. I don't give a goddamn. There's certain things oratorially that come out based on frequencies, right? Right? Tone deaf, they call it, right? Why is it that we don't know how with the sinuses to control that? Right even from here. Diaphragm. Opening and closing these ventrals. See that right there? Besides the octave? Closing and opening. We don't think about it. Unless you're sitting there with somebody at the piano that find a tune and you I forget what the key is, and they play it along where it holds, and they hold the little pedal and this you find the strength to control that labyrinth of frequency. It's just like ooh, and then you get ooh, you get that ooh. Hold on, I can't get it right now. There we go. Ooh, child. And is it ooh, or is it ooh? Is it ooh, or ooh, child? Right? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. It's, and even in communicating, right? It's the same thing when you're having a discussion. There's times when I would sit down with Ganja and T. I've got a million more times to do it, but sometimes you gotta stop to see what happens. I study. And we be smoking and having drinks. Then all of a sudden I start speaking on certain things. It's always intentional. But it's like the filler in the cap. Like I said, I study. And I pay attention to everything. I don't care about people's little goofy ass feelings and emotions. I don't give a fuck about their job, what they're tasked with. I don't give a damn. You would think that on the consortium of how I'm functioning. No. I have to reiterate it, not for self, because they're too stupid to figure it out. No, they're really stupid. Who's stupid now? You. But like I was saying, you know, the fraud, it's everywhere that y'all play. I mean, think about it. Why does it exist? Because majority of people buy into it. You buy into the fraud. If you didn't, do you think that it exists? These are the things I look at. You know, I don't care if it's Eric Badu talking about chalk down. I don't give a damn about none of that. When they don't know where the idea of states and all this bullshit here. Every other country got countries in it. Except for here. It's the United States. United how? How in the fuck is y'all united with a bunch of goofy pale skins, bunch of dumb melanated dark skin motherfuckers? How is you united when y'all can't even learn the truth because you still listening to all these goofies pushing black conscience? Now you got the goofy new age, the last generation of knuckleheads talking about black conservatives, man, all this other goofy shit. You got these goofy nationalism, and even the fake Jews still trying to talk about everything now is addressed to Hitler. Hitler wasn't a bad guy, you retarded fucks. And you know what's even worse when you see ODA and Navy SEALs and them sitting up there. Certain melanated people stay quiet because I think they know. But you got these goofy Pelicans talking about, yeah, what's going on right now? You can kind of say it's close to Hitlerism. Hitler wasn't the bad guy. Fucking not. You see what ICE is doing right now? They're going after the wrong fucking people. They're not going after the criminals that the Mossad CIA left in. They're going after people who want to work and help make this something that your fake, goofy, Jewish, fake motherfucking Zionists over here have been tearing down sneakily. But you still got a bunch of dumb pale skins that don't matter what walk, still holding on to that false labyrinth of great I am, when there ain't shit great about you at all. Nobody. Bunch of retarded fucks. I don't care about loyal, fake-ass patriots, and none of that dumb shit. It's meaningless. Because you can see how dumb they are. It's like Hitler and Stalin. But they won't say Stalin, whose poppy was related to the Rothschild. Do you think Stalin ain't have a hand in over them 60 million Christians being murdered? Created by them fake-ass Zionists, them fake Jews that wasn't even the Jews then, when they built that shit way out there that's ice cold? That's where they were murdering and experimenting on all the melanated Abkhazarians and a lot of these Russians. You think they just kicked them out of there for nothing? Bolsheviks, Ukraine, Poland, and all that shit. These monkeys over here. I don't care if they black, melon, these dumb motherfuckers getting millions. Don't worry, you're gonna be all right. Just say nothing. Just get your millions. Keep partaking in the shit that we do. Keep selling your people under the river. That's what the fuck your fake ass, and besides the ones who ain't even who they used to be now. Frauds. But y'all like that, don't you? And then you got these familiars. Don't that sound familiar? Sorry there, Wesley. Gotta bring it to them. Right? Yeah, these motherfuckers, I think they're gonna get to be. You think that came out of nowhere? While they betraying you? Still stealing people. Worst thing they ever did was mess with the American Negro. I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about that in they dumb fucking way. Whispers don't happen for no fucking reason. And you know who's going to get worse than everybody? Farrakhan's, the Jessies. Anybody that betrayed their own. Who you motherfuckers? I don't give a fuck if he was born through a test tube, bastard. The DNA and the genes, all that betrayal shit, I'm grateful for those who don't believe, but you want to believe in the shit that they can show you. There's shit beyond that. Oh, facts. 100,000%. You dumb niggas. I kind of got a front row seat for you stupid motherfuckers. But anyway, y'all gonna get it worse than everybody. Ain't nothing I can do about that either. Not that I wanted to. I just like to see it all end. You know what I mean? But I'm fucking tired. I really am. Really tired. Yo, Tick. Hey, them pancakes, man. I made 2 of them small. Hey, them motherfuckers banging with that butter, bro, and that honey. Hell yeah. Yeah, the blueberries, everything tight in there. Shit. Oh, which one? You doing the water from over there? That water good. It's good. It's just fluoride like everything else. You can taste the fluoride. They got that, what's that, like soft, hard, like, you know when it's fluoride. You know what I'm saying? It's got that, it makes the water, you can always, you know fluoride's in there. It's got this, it makes the water kind of hardish, soft. Like it's not you know what I'm talking about? If you drink Florida water, Louisiana well water, right, in Carolinas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That water right there is soft water, sulfur. Fluoridated water's got this hard, soft to your palate. It's a funky taste. You can taste it. That's all I'm saying. We filter it out, but not the fluoride. Can't filter that out. But it's good. But that's fluoride. A few other things they've been adding to it besides your poop and urine and all that. You think I'm joking? Y'all better study it. Don't worry about it. Your body's amazing. Don't weaken your body because of conceptual deviance, okay? Because of the stupid shit they do. There's a practice in yoga with yogis, right? When you use certain like tobaccos and plants, snuffs that where you can drink. I've done it. I did it for about 8 years where you drink the morning urine. I forget what it's called. Doesn't kill you or nothing. That's why you got to really eat clean and fast. What is it called? I'm talking about things that are y'all know nothing about. All right. I forget the name of it. It's something out of the Hindi. It's oh man, I forget. There's a limit to it. It's very oh fuck. I forget what it's called. I want to go into my Yandex and a couple other platforms I use to pull it up. But I think it's Euphagia, some shit. Esophagus. I can't forget the name. Esophagus. There's so many words. Euphagia. Anyway, I did it for like 6-7 years, something. I was doing it while I was doing yoga, and she always had this. She opened it one day. I was like, "What the is that piece?" Yeah, every morning, my first year, I was like, and her skin was clean. 70 years old, folding herself like a pretzel, holding herself in the elephant trunk pose and all that. This is strong. It had me sweating up a puddle like I was in boot camp, doing 150 push-ups and chin-ups. So, man, one day I said, okay, I'm going to try it. I wasn't big on it. Man, after about 5 days, man, peeing, going crazy. I was like, what the hell is this? Skin was cleared in the mouth. I was like, okay. Then I realized that it's been by who is corrupted by are the very individuals doing it, besides adrenochrome and baby, the skin around, you know what I'm saying, that they cut off, talking about he uses Christian now, But let me see what we can pull up. Okay. Europhagia, that's what it's called. Okay. I think it's a byproduct of some metabolism that that's produced by the kidneys and stuff like that. It's something. But anyway, with your liver and all the fatties and everything, there is something that happens. And you can study it for yourself. I'm not going to get into it. So anyway, like I was saying, and I did that for like 6-7 years, something like that. I forgot. I don't count. And it was major benefits. I just stopped because it didn't. I stopped because, if I drank liquor or whatever, I don't know, it was just something weird. So I stopped. But there's all kind of things out here that could be considered magic, and it's not magic at all. It's things to correct a lot of things. Our people have become ignorant because they don't know these things no more. They don't practice these things on chance. They don't move in circles. You see all over the world. The Bavarians, you see all of them when they're doing their little marches and stuff, and there's unison and music, and even though it's for war, moving in circles, beating themselves. But our people, no, we get around talking about juke dance and all this other goofy shit controlled by the homosexual industry, and nobody don't get it because it's something that pulls you away from the dynamics of Gaia, Mother Earth, the Father, the spirits in the sky, like the moon and the sun, same size, the souls, looking, that's the windows. It's just the same as here, like the eyes of the soul of this earth, to which you mitigated by the factors of your existence. And not to lie, all right? It's the same thing. The earth in here, though you think it's round, it's not. The windows, right? The sun and the moon, one gives, distance, one gives this, you know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. I hit the bathroom again. Anyway, there's so many things. And because we don't practice those things, they've been able to turn you around, poison your minds, you poison each other, and you move as if everything is natural and normal. I was watching, I guess it's a new one, where this guy's walking down the street and he kills this baby's mom and then turns the gun and he has to shoot himself twice. I don't like mentioning it the way, but that's the way it's got to be mentioned because that's for the fractured part of society. The ones that created, the ones that can control the narrative and everything else. We're not going to give you no ads because, oh, shut up. Your master's the one that created it and you want people to be quiet so that we can circumvent because they know they want to kill everybody like it means something. Come on. I'm not using it because there's no when. Curamil got the little, you know, I got to plug it in the bottom, put it on my little shirt. I got the clamp. Let me go grab it right quick. All right. Oh, I got a cramp in my cramp in my left foot. Ain't that a mother? I got a cramp in my left foot. I got a cramp in my left. Motherfucker, they didn't want me to stand up, cuz. I still like that. I said, wait a minute. Hold up. I said, let me go fight through it. Here go that honey, cuz. Here go that honey. Okay, yeah. That's a good motherfucker. Yeah. You want some of that binder shit out there? I got it too. Peptides. I ain't put it back in the freezer yet. I'm gonna hook it up right quick and y'all let me know how it sounds, okay? Hey. Yeah. I didn't because there's no wind and they're building their home and I didn't want to. I had to charge everything up. Let me get the one with a good head on it. Put the kill me. Appreciate you, beloved. Okay, I got the wire in there. And, okay, and it's got the Apple. It's got an Apple too. I was thinking about I might get an Apple. I don't want to buy no more phone, but I might get one. An Apple, you know what I'm saying? So I don't care about them being nosy, man. That's the last thing I'm worried about. All right, let's go ahead and plug this in. All right, I think it's okay. And then I gotta hold it. Okay. Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Just say yeah. Can you hear me? Is it different now? Hold on. Give me a good time. He's like, God damn it, Red. I'm gonna fucking get this motherfucker from you. What? You getting on my nerves. I can't hear what you're saying, cuz. I can see my bro him now. Get it to him now. So how's that? Is it pretty good? Is it clear? Can you hear me? I can actually turn off. I can put two of them on, one on and one on the other side. How's that? All right, let me walk over here. Just put a one in as I'm walking away. Hey, can you hear me? Is it pretty good? What do you think? Huh? Hey, I'm over here by the damn bucket. The tub, y'all. Yes, I gotta square it out. Can you hear me? Put a one. I can't see your asses. Just put it in there. Stop being impatient, locking up and everything. Must have killed that guy sitting B. Damn, I ain't sting me in my ass. It must have already been dead. Anyway, check. It's great. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday we'll walk together. Anywho. They going with that Ronald Reagan and those little white women. Oh, I just wanted to make sure. Let me shout you guys up. Look, I just wanted to go in, and I still have quite a bit I wanted to state. So yeah, appreciate you, Kimmy, and wherever you're at, fam. All right. So hey, Millennial, I got you, sweetheart. Hey, Carrie, fancy timing. I just started. My bad, bro. Oh, it's all good. It's all right, fam. Crash Cats and Chain. Yeah. Hey, baby girl Slaughter. What's up, mama? Thank you, hon. Thank you. Appreciate you. I didn't even see because it wasn't even up. You know, they crazy like that. Y'all know I'm getting all the harmonized thing to do is harmonize with a song. Absolutely. Yeah, we got right here. I can show you one they're building right now. Here, watch. Okay, we don't want to aggravate them. All right, they're building it right now. Let me see if we can zoom in. Let me see. All right. The sun is right up there. Let me see if I can get it on it. See? They've been working on it for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
There's one, now it's 3 of them. The other one's out collecting mud over there by the water thing. So this one's building it from, I think, mud. Okay? Pretty cool, right? All right, there you go. All right, there you go. See? Yeah, I watch them all. Even when I'm looking up, I'm looking at lizards running by my feet, birds running under me, and then by my feet, and I'm looking at ants getting the bird food. Lizard, there's 2 lizards, they just comfortable with me now. They actually crawl up over my shoe, grabbing moths and stuff that are sleeping in the, it's the weirdest thing. And then you got all the ones, all the caterpillars have, well, they've cocooned. They're all over the place, like little brown nodules everywhere. You see that one right there? Got one right there, a couple of them right there, and they'll come out. Some of them get ate up. But it's a continuous cycle. It's magnificent and beautiful, you know. Yes, is Florida wasps don't. Yeah, they don't watch on them. They don't mess around. Yeah, trust me, I know Florida. Trust me, man. They came out the distilling. Yep, I could do that now. The Berkey, I know. I'm really. The original Berkey was banging. I don't know that stuff coming from China. I can't trust their ceramics and their filtration thing. I just don't. Alexa Pure Purchase. Okay, Alexa Pure Purchase. Y'all remember the page, the one I had with the filters that I'm just gonna build new ones when I build the trailer for the water. It's gonna be some work, but I don't care. My thing is just to travel and be okay, man, and you know, let the world, travel and see some of you guys too, you know. The replacement issues I've had. See, that's what I'm talking about, Carrie. Yeah, Melino, it is good when it's working. You know what I'm saying? I'm planting flowers in the yard so I can have dragonflies and butterflies. Excellent. Bordio. What was that? Was that what I was trying to think of, Carrie? Anyway, right? These individuals, and I don't like to talk about them, they're fraudulent, they're weak, and they do the weakest things. If they weren't, they would just let everything out, and actually they had put their people to the task of tearing it down. Sometimes that's what they're thinking. It wouldn't benefit them. I'd destroy them in a minute, but that's not why I'm here. You know, I'll say whatever I got to say that needs to be said. Some things I don't have to, but we're across that point. Yeah, there's things I'm capable of. I'm not here for that. You know, anything could change. But I'm not here for that, you know, regardless of what people think. I'm just not here for it. See, they can believe what they want. I don't give a damn, actually. Put this in the freezer, guys, and charge it up a little bit. Put some water in it. So this is going to be for, I got to go down the shed and dig it out. One of my protein powders that I still have. It's a little bit. It's been hot in the shed and everything, but the stuff's still good. I don't want to be hyped up on protein. It's just when it's hot out like this, there are certain things, or even in the branched chain amino acids that I can mix up with it, like the one that I use, third-party tested and everything. It's like when I was telling people, like, a lot of us knew Bruce Lee was doing steroids, you know, because his dealings with, you know, the people in Hollywood, you know who. And from China white cocaine to steroids, it was part of the dynamic. Bob Wall, all of them, Chuck Norris, all of them knew. They just didn't say nothing. You know, because you know how these idiots want to prove that Bruce Lee and what he was doing, that he wasn't a fighter. He learned he learned the better parts of things because he was actually a fighter. You know, it's like when we were growing up. Some of us studied martial arts solely because of Bruce Lee and Bob Wall and Ernie the Jet Bent. You know, our Latino brother Ernie, the Jet. A few others too. What was the brother's name? The judo guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. What was his name? Oh. Anyway, there was so many. I can't remember every name. You know, what's the name from the Golden Dragon, which called Scott? He just passed away not long ago. The brother out there fighting with the Chinese, the Golden Dragon, whatever. That was my shit, you know. That brother would get down. I followed him on Instagram, chatted with him, you know what I'm saying? The Black Dragon, we used to be friends. He was a Marine until I started asking him questions about the Masonic shit. He's out in Hawaii. And I saw that he was a sellout, worthless ass nigga because they get into that order. And I started talking about things I knew about and he wanted to argue. I'm unfriended you. I was like, yeah, whatever, coward. When you start discussing certain things, right? He was like, oh, you know, what are you going to do? They're listening to you. You know, I'm not no 33rd degree goof retard motherfucker. I'm not none of that. I don't mean this would be disrespectful, but there's a lot of them who are very disrespectful. They're not the antigen. I have a post that I want to put together to show you some of the original Masons. Y'all gonna be amazed. Yeah, they're the original Europeans. And I said, I even asked some of these dumb races in their little goofy posts. I said, where's the word Europe come from? Is it not Creole? What is it based on? Is it Algonquin? Is it not? Is it something that parlays the Atlanteans? They don't have a fucking clue. Everything that they come up with is some made up bull crap. I go hard because there's something at the end of the goddamn rainbow other than some homosexual waiting to get a butt plug that will do anything just to have another man running up his backside and something in his damn mouth. Sick. That is a sick. James O'Keefe show him all the time. They sit there and tell you everything, thinking they're going to be up there laying beside you in the bed. These are the most immoral bastards there is. I watched how I took over the rap music. We used to be sitting there in Jersey, New York, like, how them gay niggas get up Front Street like that, walking around like they tough, thugged out? We used to be like, why y'all sagging your pants? Like, y'all don't know the reality of that? Not them, but telling the other ones, emulating them. Oh, man, it don't mean nothing. It's like the word nigga. I'm like, oh, Jesus. When my white Jesus come back to save America? All these niggas just keep going to the bottom, feeding themselves all the night. Oh, I need beautiful white Jesus to come back and set it up. But I'm serious. The industry. Why would someone to say that they're part of an industry instead of humanity, life, whatever the fuck y'all consider those terms what they made you believe? Why would you want to be part of something that is incorporated, that has nothing to do with being wild and free? A bunch of punk ass motherfuckers. That's what they are. You know? That dude was an Uncle Ruckus. Hey, Andy, you're not late. He's always on time, beloved. You can always check it out again. You know? Okay, I'm going to find some cilantro. Yeah, that's good for removing heavy metals. Be careful, you can't take it every day either. Check my email for correction spelling. I'm subscribed to Berkey. All right. Get Borg, get Borax, solicitations. And what is that? Sometimes you got to explain some of these things. I don't know what that is. You got me sitting here looking at, trying to figure something out. I don't know nothing about. Hold on, let me see. Yes, guy, I'm talking shit. Hold on, let me see. It's called. Damn it. Okay. Water filters. So that would be that solicitations, right? Okay. Damn. Gravity water filter. I'm not getting nothing on Amazon. Amazon is okay. You get the 369borgs.com, but the filters are different. All right. British Berkeley 7-inch ceramic ultra sterilized waters, $80 for 2 of those. Then you get the Borgs water filter system. All right. The COZ water filter replacement. Activated carbons. That's Chinese shit on Amazon. $27.30. I didn't even. That's Chinese shit. Oh, you got the 4. Oh, they're not even saying what the. That's a whole separate thing when you can do with the borax ones, right? Because I'm in there, and it says right here. It says that the borax basics, the foundation filters for WQA certified for NSF standard 372, which means they're rigorously tested by this independent organization to confirm that they do. In fact, filter out exactly what they claim. And it's not a one-time deal. The filters are tested regularly to keep NSF seal. That was 2024. So, oh shit. All right, so let's see how much those are. Okay, and that's actually, you can go to the site, people. Okay, and the whole water system costs about $400, which I think is too expensive if you're trying to help people. White, black, and silver, stainless steel. So system 2 filters up to 12,000 gallons. The whole thing is $399. Now, if you want to go ahead and get the fluoride filter is $125. Set of 2 fluoride filters, 2 reusable stainless steel shells, filters up to 1,000 gallons for $125. That is something to look into. I can't get it this time because I want to build this up, but I wouldn't mind having that in this. Excellent, Carrie. Excellent. Excellent. Outstanding. I didn't know nothing about that. I appreciate that so much. So there you go, guys. And that fluoride filtration, I had that running over there. I'm going to plant some cilantro. Go ahead, mama. And some straight, not curly parsley as well. That dude was yeah, the company that replaced Berkey manufactured filter. Probably those Chinese filters you were talking. Yeah, that's why Berkey. They got American made in Berkeley. I think it's out of Georgia, or I forget where it's at. But the ones coming off of Amazon from China, that's corrupt. That's why I was going in about low quality. And I know Chinese people who are really about some good shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's these fucking marginalized idiots, because everything they got there is a copy of here. You know, the liberals, these fake ass Zionists. That's what they've done all over. And they keep people fighting, and it looks so stupid. Right now, everybody fighting is being led by these motherfuckers in one way or another. And people are too stupid to see beyond their hate, and they don't even know why they feel the way they do. They pick up very good this out of business. I did not throw up my old ones away. Richie from Boston says you can flush them out and put them back in. Yeah. Richie from Boston is pretty cool. Yeah, he's funny as fuck. That's really good. Absolutely. It's good to see you, Andy, too. Anyway, like I said, why do people keep buying into and falling for the fucking frauds? I just, and whatever, so many people aware of it. Like, well, that shows you, if you want to get rid of 6 billion, 7 billion, and keep $1 billion. Do y'all get it? Imagine having the right age at the right time, anywhere between 18 and 35 or 40, a 5 million army that outweighs any army out there, that they don't have to sit there and draft, and they're all trained and ready at any time and anywhere in the world. They would immobilize and fuck you all up. Hell, they got 20 million army. You know nothing about it, functioning around you 24/7. While y'all sitting there and they've got their shit together because they've been showing it, y'all just running around. Any of y'all see the video I did walking with my kid out? I don't know. I walked for like a little over a half hour. That's what it takes. And the first walk was a forced walk. So I had my level 4s upper on, load out. I have my rifle, I have my sidearm, I had my web belt, I have everything to move, just no helmet. I just put on this hat or a boonie. And I knew that I was out of tune from all the years of running and everything else. I just said, just go ahead and walk it. And this is a long walk. I went past the gate. I went all the way out to the road, all the way around to this house, but I think this is still for sale. Came back up to the water thing, opened that and checked all in there, moving cobwebs, walked around the back part. I didn't go down the regular part. And I walked by where the deer tracks and where they sleep at. You can see where they will sleep at. You can see the way they slept. I'm looking at all this. I'm tracking footprints. I'm looking at everything, disturbed ground. I'm finding the pipe water line. I'm like, okay. I'm seeing tracks. I'm seeing things that are fresh. I'm like, wait, but I don't say everything. I just, you know what I mean? It's part of who I am, you know. Yeah, you can lay a needle on the ground and I'll walk by and I'll for some reason see it. I can't go into it. I see it, you know. Yo, boy, what's up? Yep, I follow Richie from Boston. Yeah, I've been following for years too. I haven't seen him lately, but Cindy J had a vid up with Richie. He was one of the first, skies of surveillance. Yeah. Bro, I'm chilling, man. Y'all see the Cashapp, man, if y'all want to make donations. I mean, I still got a lot of shit to get. But this, I'm actually going to build out. Even today, I'm going to work on some things. I'm going to lift it up, see how it feels to lift it up, make sure nothing cracks and breaks, and pull it back down. I'm not going to paint it yet because I'm going to have the wood put in. I need the fillers. I got to fill in certain things. Even before I roll this flex steel out, which is more than enough to get the whole bottom right where I need it before the, fiberglass and all that. On the inside, it's not covered because I got to get the, it's going to rain next week. So I need to get that done. The insulation, the level 9, the pink stuff, you know what I'm talking about, 1 inch. Some couple of things of non-aerosol, non-outgassing foam spray. It's kind of white. It's water resistant. I don't know the longevity of it. It's fairly new. So I'm going to get a couple of those to spray around it. Besides gluing those down on the deck, I got to blow them out, but I don't have a blower. This guy does. I asked for the battery. You know how people be sleeping in their damn head, but I just got to get me one. It's good to have that in also. So some things, because I had a little mini one, I don't even know where it's at now. I looked for it. I was going through everything. It's probably down. I just don't feel like digging everything out because that shit is like a sauna too. Even though there's a sauna in there, and but the way the heat been, I just ain't been one for it. Anywho, right? So these are things that you know what I'm saying, and it costs, sadly, because of the world of lies, the frauds that we're dealing with, and everything else. Like people starting to realize taxes have always been bullshit. That is the way they enslave you, make you capitulate. And then they want you to believe, oh, they don't have a stand, they don't have a trust against you. It's all out there. These people are, these things are so incredibly fucking stupid. The problem is you're waking up. You've been waking up. And at the numbers, they can't silence everybody, but they can destroy everything. They can make you kill each other. But that shows you that you ain't waking up how you need to. You just, and look at all the dummies willing to go against their own. They think that this is supposed to be long-standing, like this is going to work out all right. Don't take religion out. Take religion out of antiquation. Take morals and everything out of it. What permissible, or what do you think can make it all right in any functionality to establish a concordance with everything that moves and operates in an order that is based on natural, regardless of what you think it means? And then they can disrupt it and do the dumb shit they're doing as if they created it. They did not create it. I don't give a damn what you think. Why would I create something that I cannot control? Think about it. I know some people, I've heard it all. Well, the experiment guy, are you still saying the word experiment like that's something fucking natural? When I tell you the world has become incredibly stupid, I'm not saying it like it's bullet points that I had to marginalize and put in a certain, is it still, can you still hear me? Is it still clear? Anyway, right? I state it because it's a truth. Whatever you think a truth is, they are but one choice, and they're not going to make it. And y'all are going to keep feeding energy based on fear, capitalism, the capitalism of the idea of what is you know nothing about while you're creating it in your delusional state. This shit is this shit is crazy. Yeah, put that in the freezer. And so I'll get my next little potassium and magnesium in a little bit. But I still got brothers and sisters who come over here and watch, but they got to go and listen to the idiot because they got rage and anger that they don't have no control over. And they want to be fed all the bullshit. A lot of you be sitting there when I be going in, when I used to go in about certain things. You're like, yeah, I'm throwing a few dollars. And you don't get it. I'm just showing you for what you've become, what they made you, saying this is not what you should be. You've got to remove all that. That's garbage. That facilitates no function. I said, did y'all find anything on guy killers? I was able to pull up all kind of stuff about us. And I says, but y'all don't get it. The Antichrist. There's a reason why I've been reading you the books. They're anti you, right? Christ, chrism, fluid, pineal gland, gland, right? Calcification, diet, no mineralization, robbing you, more chemicalization, glyphosate, and all these other toxic, toxic things that they've got all around you. And you think that's natural without studying to know it works? Like they haven't done it to individuals. They haven't studied and watched from spraying the coastlines with all these different antigens that they've copywritten, more copyrights you can imagine for this bullshit. Like we would want to steal it. Even down to explosives, dynamites. Look, I mean, he dropped 12 of them big boys, the Moabs, mother of all bombs. And nobody's saying nothing, talking about they're destroying the nuclear facility to which our people will fucking help them build to enrich uranium for so-called electricity. I mean, whether it's true or not, you guys buying everything they say here like they buying everything they say there, and then y'all want to fight each other, the dumbest motherfuckers. Why is there always all people putting videos out? Look, Iran, we ain't got a problem with you. All our people letting Iran know right off the back, because this is some real dumb shit. Russia, hey, we ain't got a problem with you. We ain't with this bullshit. They are very aware of that. Y'all don't get it, do you? Truman Show, right? The frauds are good at what they do. Just that y'all are bad at countering it. Y'all are very bad because you're influenced by stupid shit in the music industry, in TV, in the food, everything that they took over, hostile takeovers, all lies. You even got a goofy ass pest, and I shared it something about the Hebrews what? No, we had light-skinned folks as part of that Shemitic bloodline. But it ain't all you stupid motherfuckers. And damn sure ain't them Khazarians, them Khazars, whatever, not Khazarians, them Khazars. Not at all. Them Hindus, maybe the original bloodline. Other than that, we got Greek, we got brothers and sisters in Greece who are light-skinned. We got brothers and sisters, Philistines, Palestinians, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They played a game. They destroyed. I told you this was where all the countries war. You got these goofy ass Moors, right? These dumb fucking Moors. They got a video now. They got Morocco, but they got China, they got Korea, they got all these things. And they go, but look, we're Moroccan. I'm Moroccan. The treaty. And why don't you give Korean and Chinese and all that shit too? And Italy and Roma, motherfucker, that's all on the map too, you retarded fuck. I am so tired of these goofy ass niggas. And they won't get it together because they eating the shit like everyone else, and they full of their dumb ass self. Hey, it's Morocco. Okay, you got China right there. You got Korea right there. It ain't Koreatown and Chinatown like the shit they got right now. No. It was everybody. How's it that no one could see? I don't give a fuck about what was here first. I don't give a fuck about no Titans and all this. I'm not saying it's unimportant. I am only speaking on something that should matter, and that's fucking you. And it won't matter to me until it matters to you. I don't get how minds are so conflicted and so complacent. It's like y'all want that shit. Do y'all wake up and you go, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a shit. You're supposed to be getting all the crap out, right? And then you go right into filling yourself back up with this fears and anxieties and angst and self-immobilization. And I'm like, what? How do you accomplish that? Huh? How do you accomplish that? Y'all pay for somebody to lie to you. Y'all pay for motherfuckers to make you feel good and where you stand. Even if you're standing in a big old heap, a mound of excrement. Hey, y'all just love drama with no end story. It ain't about to feel good. It's like, oh, that's a cliffhanger. You're a cliffhanger now, huh? Like how you do that shit? How you do that? How you do that? Hey, listen, huh? I just want to know how. What makes it all right? You see how the people come and they come running in, ain't nobody talking about nothing. How the fuck you gonna talk about something when nobody's thinking about nothing? How somebody that's actually speaking on something, how is it gonna benefit or mean something to those who don't know nothing? They the ones that always got a whole lot to say. How many of y'all see the tests that's going on? The we're not gonna censor too much. We're gonna let y'all say all the dumb shit because the Zionists know that them people that call themselves Jews over there, they whether some may be or not, they need that to be the tool, the weapon that allows the destruction. You got your religious people and you're persecuting them. They are not our fucking people. They are anti-Zionist Jews that have always existed. They don't want to do with their military, their wars. And the Zionists think that they're just trying to rake in. No, they don't like what's going on. They never have. Because it isn't based on the true, it'd be like the Taoists, you know, the monks, Taoism, right? Vice just Hinduism. The Taoism is what, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you start doing all them parrying and block, you know what I'm saying? No, you can't have the Buddhism without the Taoism for the fighting monks. It has to have a certain diet, a certain way to think, move, rhythmic, archaic, you know, something that is balanced, that allows the body to, you know, they're vegans. Bone stronger than anything. Every time I see these little worthless ass pale skinned doctors and the goofy little nigga over in Europe, I eat the raw steak. Nigga, we ain't the same. I can point out a whole group of vegans from everywhere, not the ones that bodies just have a hard time getting fucked up, who their whole life, up in their 100 years old, they're doing monk Buddha, have they ate no meat. Bones thick as goddamn concrete. Still able to do 20 chin-ups and shit. Spinning around like the gym just back in the goddamn going against Hitler. You see what I'm saying? But they won't say none of that. Going to Carnivore. Look at that fake motherfucking Liver King. I don't even want to talk about that shit with Joe Rogan. Anyway, right? They need you to be just, you know, they need y'all to be blocked here and see all the bullshit. Boy, that's bullshit artists. That nigga got stomach implants. I ain't never seen no stomach like that ever. Yeah. But people buy into the shit. He got all these veterans really pay attention to a handful of them. Yeah, you know, I was in TRT. This was the best thing for me. And, you know, my testosterone. Nigga, how old are you? 30? Nigga. What? I don't beat it up. I'm like, okay, well, that should tell you something. But you don't hear them talking about none of the problems and how I got there. So you want everybody to go get the blood work again. They got smart the 23andMe and all that other fake ass shit. So you want some more ways to get the blood work for them to test it, the government, because you know when you do the blood work, they send it off and they get it. Them scientists, they get it and they study it, and hey, look at all the poisons, the chemicals, there. But they want you to go out there and get the stem cells. You know what they go through getting them stem cells? That's an arduous thing. And then they TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, and all this other shit. To feel normal? It's not about better the food, the diet, grow your own shit. It's still holding on to a world that didn't exist. And I'm not saying because, you know, we eat meat and it's further destroying you. I don't get it. But the fraud is real. And some would say they've got you stuck with this money fraud. The money's worthless. They lie. They reach the wrong ones. They got to manipulate because they know that anytime they can wave one way or the other. For the purpose of what? You know, I walk around, right? When I had that on, oh, you didn't see I had my back brace and all that. I got the little, my copper tone. That helps a little bit. I got to order some neoprene ones, some better ones than that bullshit they gave me. I've lost a lot of weight. And, I mean, good weight that I wanted to lose. And I walked because I had to allow myself to function. And at first then cramps, not just cramps, knee, wrist feel like it's swelling, but I gotta do it. They don't give, they want to put pills and poisons and fuck you up more as if they haven't already fucked you up enough. You know? They wanted to deny my knee and my wrist. Damn it, when I had my first injury, how did I catch myself? With this motherfucker. Broke my fall and still got fucked up. I had this little faggot, fake ass Filipino motherfucker. I don't want to call him Filipino, Asian, whatever the fuck, American, right? Out of Cal, you know how they come all over the fuck. Okay, he's looking at, I'm like, nigga, I'm telling you what the fuck's the problem, man. Like we're little children. 1 to 10 pain. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of me with this goofy ass shit, knowing that they're going to deny. Knowing because they're stupid as fuck. Like I want to still play with these dumb motherfuckers. You know, they're doing themselves a disservice. Because they're too stupid to know when to do better. They are. And I'm the catalyst that proves it. You know? Hey, Andy. I got you. Did I get you already, fam? Oh, man. What's up? All late. We got T-Bone over there. Yeah. Because Zagros Mountains, Patience, and the Don't Waste Ammo. So, yeah. Good, but it causes us to have to down that. Yeah. Everything, beloved. It's good to see y'all up in here. It really is. But I mean, I know y'all see it. I know some of you do things. I know some of y'all sit there and you know the after effect and you go, man, I knew better. Why did I do that? And you dismiss it because you got to be strong here. You can't allow it to break you down. That's how powerful you are. But you're aware because you go, damn it, man, that's true, man. I partook in that. I know my gut and I know how I felt. But we want to ignore it. We don't want to share it. We don't want to share it because we don't want nobody to think we're a failure. You're not a failure. Because you use ignorance, you're going out there, you did something, you know the effect, you come back and you don't tell the people the truth, you don't be honest, who's going to benefit from that? You have to relay. Whenever I went up, hey mama, I'm the guy that used to eat a whole suitcase of White Castle chicken sandwiches after working out. That was before they really started fucking with it. They were kind of messing with it then. But now, I don't know what that shit is. And people still gobbling that shit down. I'm like, no, that shit ain't the same, bro. They done added more shit to a 3-ingredient bread. They done added more shit to a chicken and chickpea flour and egg wash. And you put it in some tallow or some damn butter, and you know what I'm saying? No, they got the slime, they got all kind of this shit that ain't meant to go in your goddamn gut. And y'all know it. But for fake pride and not being humble, not being your own peacekeeper, will have you being trifling and not being honest and sincere. As if you got to climb a mountain to be honest and sincere. Or, there ain't nothing happened to me. Or you already distilled yourself to the point where all the good shit's out, and now it's like, well, I accept all the bad. So it's irrelevant for me to talk to anybody because I'm all right with it. As if that's supposed to be a good thing. White Castles and them motherfuckers down there in Florida, Georgia, them goddamn crystals. Them things to have me like I took 3 Imodium ADs. I'd be a week like, oh man, I gotta get this turned out. I go in and be like, oh, they got that Clyonic. Man, run it up in, get this shit about them, god dog, and then everything come out, like the kitchen sink and the shit up in the attic and shit down in the corner of the basement, just all come out. And I'm like, Where'd all that shit come from? Nigga, I'm 20 pounds lighter. Hey, y'all. And that let you know that you ain't taking the good hoopity boop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I remember when Checkers Burgers was real beef. I remember when they was grinding it up at the deli and the people picking it up and putting them back in squish patty. And whoa, we go get them full of salt. Full of salt. Man, we ain't cramped. We was running, never getting tired. Then one day, niggas eating the burger, something about it's undercooked and something ain't right. And they didn't poop for a week. And I'm like, then I went to Sandwiches Unlimited, the best sandwiches served in the world. Then all of a sudden, the sliced turkey looked processed. It wasn't the same off the bone. The cheese, I said, something sweating. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Sandwich Unlimited? Bye. Checkers? Bye. White Castle? All you gotta do is go in the frozen section and look at the ingredients. It's supposed to be beef, all-purpose flour, a little motherfucking baking powder, even the chemical breakdown, a little water. No, they gotta put citric acid, that all that shellac and all that bullshit from bugs, and they gotta put xanthan gum and guavine, and they gotta put all this other shit that you think they're building the goddamn bomb, and Semtex and pyrosine, and what the fuck? And then after you get a chart this long showing you these ingredients for a thing this big, you go, what the fuck am I eating? But nobody wants to say nothing because they got the flavor profile. They tell you it's mixed, and you just bite into it. It's like, I know it ain't real, but oh, it's so good. That's some Matrix shit. But nobody wants, they don't want to stop. Oh, that was it. Oh, you had all them damn Jesse Jacksons and Martin Luthers and all them niggas just want to be in the Dutch. Can't even swim across the river. Still got the shackles and chains on them. They just need to be round up, put on a boat and sent back out to Africa. Oh, that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna stop being retarded. See, level 3, I don't keep it in a long time. The shit's good. Oh yeah, that's just cold. Oh, I still taste the fluoride though. Anyway. That's pretty funny, right? Yeah. Wouldn't even know. Heck no. Back in the day, I used to say, me, Uncle Reggie, and Reg, was it me and Dwight? I don't think Reggie was going. Me, Dwight, Uncle Reggie. We used to work in Metuchen, New Jersey. Became part of the union, District 65. When I went in the military, I had all rights to go back to work, and they sided with Wackenhut. Veteran rights employment. I could have went back to either one, making at age 17, 18, whatever, making $20-some an hour. I could have went back to that job and probably really moved up after the military. But they don't never follow up on any things. And when you start looking into it, you realize that you kind of been lied to. And you know, it's just the whole dynamic of the whole thing is just stupidity. 401k, all that shit. And I just said, you know what? After the military and what they tried to do and the bullshit, I was like, okay, this is where it's at. This is what it's all about. You go in the military and you don't know that they're using you to further their agenda, to murder more lives. And it's after the fact when people committing suicide and people are affected, they start to see these things, people start speaking up. The only reason why them fucking Zionists are speaking the way they're doing over there, they're lying because Iran was fucking hitting back. I have people that says, yeah, man, we run into the bunkers, people from America, you know. The shit's real, the filling the ground rocks. And I'm like, well, you know, that so-called invincible, like everybody's supposed to allow shit, whether it's an act or not, only people that's allowing it are the Zionists because they need the capitulation, they need the destruction, they need the testing to see more things, to figure out a few more things, or to get it to a point where there's no turning back. You know, Trump is full of shit. They're gonna play him like they did with Hitler. You know, I talked to a good friend of mine who came here in the '60s and grew up, and I says, "What do you know about Vietnam?" He said that every time he went back, one of the most wonderful things his uncle fought us. He would take him to where these great buildings were and show him the ruins and rubbles, things with overgrowth. And he started to realize that Tartary was real. He says, oh shit, it was here too. Duh. What do you think the fucking war was? What do you think CIA and them motherfuckers target certain things and bomb certain things, carpet bomb over and over and over, but they're not doing nothing to help the people fighting on the ground? Target carpet bomb in the same fucking areas that most people don't go because they don't know. And then you go and see the destruction. They wanted motherfuckers to think that the French built that. Shit, they just occupied it to control the people there. And that shit wore out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just gotta see me. I thought that's a bird shit on my hat. They say it's good luck. I don't know what the fuck that is, but anyway. And it's everywhere. When I had a friend of mine in Australia. I says, man, before the motherfuckers came there murdering y'all, they didn't build that shit. Y'all built that there. Oh, and he started looking. And he's a little half-ass whitewashed out, you know what I'm saying? So he look a little different. But he's an Aboriginal. He's Australian. He's one of the original. And he said he was slowly going around for a year and a half. He said, damn it, I ain't know we had built all that shit. I thought we was running around now playing the didgeridoo. You know what I'm saying? And I said, no, that was the last thing, calling upon magic and shit, hiding and using all ways that damn near was lost. Now you running around, them stupid motherfuckers still calling you Blackie and everything else. Those dumb fucks. They didn't build shit. They came over there building them little shanty homes and all that crap. Y'all had lost your way. They killed damn near the majority of you. Raped women and everything like they do every fucking way, like they did here and every goddamn where else. But it took all of them. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all to look at China, how they went over there. It was people from France, Britain, all that here, everything. How about in Cali, which is actually Carolina, when they attacked us? Thousands of ships. You know what they did? They scuttled them just like they did over there and in the Mississippi. They set them on fire and scuttled them. They're all up under there. Ain't no goddamn slave ships. The motherfuckers came here, conquered, fought. And now we're supposed to sit here and take anything they fucking say as a face value? How come y'all don't know nothing about none of that? Frauds, man. Bunch of fucking frauds. And they always use your own to fucking do it. The stupidest of the bunch of the dumbest motherfuckers. They can inoculate, change how they think. The churning. It's a process. It's a process. But now you got all the big heads, ain't no shit about it. Tartary anything. When we were getting our ass whooped back in the 70s and 60s, even mentioning the shit. Big Red, what's up, man? What's happening? Not real food, real chemicals. Look at Pringles. I even went on a program. They were showing how I was mashing up Pringles, make this thing. I said, that shit's made for this pure damn chemicals, man. What the fuck is you eating Pringles for? That shit ain't made from no potatoes, maybe potato starch to give it the, but that ain't real. And you know what? People ain't gonna listen. Oh. I used to fuck some Pringles up when they had that grain shit. Then I heard, man, Pringles ain't real. You mean to me they ain't slicing these? No, man, look at how they all perfect like that. I ain't even think about it. Now I saw the video how they slicing it off, and I said on the big bag and the shit mixing, and oh man, they fucked me up. Oh, the Pringles tasted so damn good. Oh, I wanted to sue Pringles. Sons of bitches. You know what I mean? They love Pringles are straight chemicals. Yeah, me and him, we've been fucking up them Utz potato chips. I ain't gonna lie. But a lot of it's no good. A lot of it. I used to slice my own potatoes up and make them in the air fryer with sea salt, right? And they're good. I just get lazy and shit. I can make them like that now. Give me a couple of sweet potatoes or yams, then slice them on a little board cutter I got down there. I found that. The red one I had some of my culinary lines. I can slice them up, throw them in the air fryer, you know, soak them in a little water and vinegar, get that flavor with a little, and pop them in there and let them swell up and pull them out and hit them with a little garlic and a little sea salt. And that's exactly how it should be. And I'm getting back to that, you know. But I need to eat we need to eat living fruits and vegetables. You know, we go on the shopping centers. A lot of times shit has been manipulated and sitting in a fucking warehouse, and then it gets out there, this shit is dead. You know? Seedless watermelons, but all over the world, Afghanistan, Pakistan, everywhere, all that shit is seeded up, and watermelons started here, nigga. That's what these Zionist fucks did. They manipulated dumb-minded motherfuckers thinking they're doing it for a good reason because they're too stupid to know the truth. They fucked up all the GMO food. Some of these well-known Jesuits, just like they wrote the fake history. And then y'all sit there and you buy this shit. And you don't say, no, we don't want that shit. You ain't going to feed us this shit. This is how far they went. But y'all don't want to talk about that shit. That's a waste of time. You can't even smell a goddamn apple when you walk in the store. You walk into the produce section, all that shit up there, they're still pumping chemicals into the thing, cooling, keeping the plants moist or wet. What the fuck is that all about? Nobody wants to see things for what it is and call it for what it is. You don't even want to walk around and ask that goofy ass store manager look like they're so serious doing what they're doing to make sure the poison is going out and looks all particularly good commercialized for you. Nobody wants to sit there and say and reach out to the people that own the store or the company and says, what the fuck are you doing with the food? Well, they want to play this. Oh, well, we get it from a distribution center. Oh, shut the fuck up. You know exactly what you're putting out. I remember the owner of Safeway even said, well, we got to sell organic shit. They should eat what the fuck we feed them. Who is this goofy, retarded motherfucker? Now you know when you look at how these people over there killing people who ain't done shit and are targeting babies. When you know in the Torah and the Bible and everything else, even the Quran, that's the last thing you're supposed to do. But these motherfuckers aren't official. These motherfuckers are sap suckers utilizing your fucking taxes and everything else for those who believe in it and everything else to create this destabilization, to do it for the enemy, to subjugate and murder more people. But y'all don't want to free yourself because you still want to listen to these dumb motherfuckers who went to war. And we, oh, shut the fuck up, you retarded fucks. You did the wrong thing. You're fighting people that ain't have a fucking problem with you. But we was stopping. You ain't stopped your stupid shit over here, so fuck you. You know what I mean? They still putting Piers Morgan and all them dumb motherfuckers up. Motherfuckers sitting there talking safe. Well, you know, I'm a Christian. Shut the fuck up. Like that's the win way of saying things. They ain't be nothing but the biggest problem we ever had, but you don't go out killing. You tell them, well, why don't you actually live the fucking thing you claim? Too stupid to do that. Easily manipulated, because that's a spell casting something a bit. I still never forget that monkey coming up. Well, I'm here to do it. I'm here to test your IQ. For good or for bad, still I lied on that motherfucker. I was like, not today, dumb fuck. And I did it in a way that he could see that I might be lying, but then in the colorism and everything else, in his emotionless, feelingless ass self, which they were there because I could sense it, smell it. Stupid fuck. You can get a low IQ motherfucker and make that motherfucker the most deadliest son-bitch in the world. They're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? What was that? They still buy into being black, African, even after those are countries. They only call themselves, say I'm Nigerian, I'm Ghanaian, I'm Liberian, I'm Democrat. Come on, y'all. I mean, think about this. North Vietnam was the democracy. Southern Vietnam was the conservative, the Republic. Why they gonna help the Republic fight the democracy while they trying to push democracy over here? Ho Chi ain't had no problem because he was learning everything from us and then went to UK and ended up going to China. The Zionists was controlling the platform all the way around. But nobody wants to have that conversation. No, look at Tonkin and the USS Liberty with the fucking fake-ass Jews attacking the ship, doing it intentionally to murder Americans like they did with the British and those punk motherfucking sellouts with the Ashkenaz over there. The Germans all over here while these motherfuckers said we're going to betray them and bring a war against them when they start getting rid of them because they didn't like what was going on. These are not righteous people. They're not Judeans. They're not Jews. They're not anything. But because on this land, the old world, the old continents, the Egypt, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you have these dumb motherfuckers who can't get it in themselves to dynamically be correct, be fluid, but be fucked up as if that's the only thing they have. And I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying nothing. You got the dumbasses still fucking with the Second Amendment like it's all right. Where in the Constitution, anywhere to say it. But you still have these motherfuckers giving you the whole vaudeville and the whole drama and y'all feed into it. Can't make this shit up. Yeah. I'm going today because it's supposed to rain Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty bad, supposedly. I'm going to bring the laptop up and hook it up in the truck on my witch card, and I'm going to set up the Patreon. I know I said it, I just been putting it off because I really want to have this thing built up where I can chill out in it in the back of the truck. We're going to work on the thing up there. Me and T get his little camper built. Be like, yo, let's go and get this fishing shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got some stuff to do. You know what I mean? And like I said, I appreciate y'all because whatever I do and y'all part of it, man, it's almost like I want to get a little wood burner and engrave your names on a little wooden part of the thing, the whole build. You know what I'm saying? And then travel around before it's all done and just see everybody because y'all too lazy to get the fuck up and visit. I have no problem with visiting. I have no problem. You know, we always say, I'm coming from a different cloth and the God made more and broke it. Oh, shut the fuck up. That's not the case. Not the case at all. You see, I wasn't trying to kill you. Just stop landing on me. I had you rolled up. See that? And there you is. Okay, ain't you? Yeah, just cupped him and rolled him over, and he's looking at me, and he flew on the leg. He's looking like, oh, yeah, I'm just letting you know, stay to your own lane. Look at this one. He's hard-headed. You want to fly up my nose too, man? I know I done gibbered on. I'm just tired of the lies. It's like, how do y'all... I was looking at some of the arguments individuals are having. And everybody thinks you can argue with something that don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't get that. I play around. I troll the troll. I have a good time. You know? I do. Well, they should be focused on healing and reconnecting with the source. Absolutely, baby girl slaughter. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it should be. We know coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? But we're not dealing with how it is. So we can't implicate, we cannot move dynamically in the right direction if we're still willing to hold on to it. You know? I was sitting there when I was hitting the leg, when I was driving back from Flagstaff that night, and they had all them little white vehicles out there. I was sitting there, and I looked to the left of me, and I thought I saw something move, like something was sitting next to me and hit me in my leg. I have the picture, and you can see it. I'm going to put it up. That night where it hit me in the leg, I was like, the fuck is that, from a laser? I felt like, because I had to get out of the truck, it felt like something was sitting next to me and hit me in my leg. I couldn't see it. I just saw a shadow, and I was like, what the fuck did they shoot me up at this time? It's the funniest shit. And when y'all see it, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, that look like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, duh. No shit. No shit. I'm being taken all the way out into this hill to a Sonics that was supposed to be closed by fake Native American fucking sticks gambling casino up in the hills with fat ass cops and crackers sitting in the backs of trucks and with like rejects from the CIA with white hair and their little Corvettes and everything sitting there at this Sonic, what I didn't like Sonics. Heading back, I had the trailer with the Can-Am, four-door, you know, that was when I was driving the brown Chevy, the 18, and all of a sudden the next morning and 2 days later, I was feeling sick and throwing up blood. I was like, oh, they really went out their way with a faggot on roller skates, bringing it to me. And then meeting that motherfucker called Nasty, his truck was called Nasty White. But I looked at this motherfucker, he looked like another goofy ass ODA punk motherfucker, traitorous son bitch, tasked with something which she should have never been tasked with. And I'm sitting there saying, okay. And I'm looking at her like, if you only knew what you were doing. None of them did. That's how stupid it is. Dumb. Even two of the nurses were scared of me at St. George Pulmonary Clinic, second and third floor. They were scared as fuck. They were watching what I was doing, how I was moving. I didn't pay attention to them. There's no need to. I could smell them. And an Ethiopian doctor, he came and he was like, he's looking at me. I'm looking at this motherfucker, and I'm like, am I going to get up and kick your ass? This motherfucker like, no, you're right. You were poisoned. I said, you had that little short, gumpy Hindu fuck with that big Holger bitch from Sweden, and then the dumb little Jewish nurse, she wasn't even a nurse, coming wanting to shoot shit up in my thing. And I'm looking at all these foreign dumb fucks. And even after the word went around, even the chefs wanted to meet me. They came up and they sat down, they had a big ass folder, ink pen, and I was telling them what they should be serving to heal and help. I ain't lying. I am not lying. This is facts. Cold showers, meditating butt-ass naked on the bed, cameras, door open. I ain't give a fuck. Drinking spirulina and mixing up certain things, killing parasites. And I said, well, seeing how I'm not here to be healed and y'all want to lie like I'm your study thing when you don't know the fuck on what the fuck I am, okay. We can play that game. Miss Leonard, you know, all that shit. I'm the only one walking the labyrinth, the little maze, little goofy maze they have, but I know how to make things work. And they think it's a game. It ain't no game. You know? Hey, Shot City, what's cracking? How you doing? Anyway, those stories can be told a million times. It doesn't mean that it's supposed to grab you or anything. It's just things that I look at. I look at the individuals, their faces always stay right there. And I don't want no hate, no love, no love haters. How do you be so fucking stupid? I'm aware. I see their faces. Clear. Even the one that wanted to go and do a little biopsy in my esophagus. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna let this dumb motherfucker do his thing. You know. These fuckers are dumb. I guarantee there's a few right now going, there's something chasing me. Oh, well. They're so very stupid. And they got they can correct so much shit. They can correct so much shit. But they're fluid in their fear. The right reasons. But they're making the wrong choices. They're fucking stupid. Don't y'all be stupid like them. Okay? Don't. It still sound pretty good, y'all? Is it still pretty clear? Is it pretty clear, y'all? I mean, is it all right? Yeah? Is it? Let me know. Put a 1 up in there. It's still on. Still got the charge. It's at 168. So it's still good. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right. Kill me. He got the right thing. Yeah. I didn't even read if it was made in America, China. I was like, my boy sent it. That's all my brother sent it. That's me, I'm gonna use it. All right. I know some of y'all was saying the wind red. I've watched. I know. I've been sitting there being quiet, like, oh, Lord. Now, yeah, I got to be careful. I mean, I don't fuck. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want y'all to be like, oh, red. Oh man, that was supposed to be a quiet, squeeze him out one. You know. Yeah, blood, brother. Yeah, he absolutely did. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you just being a little too reckless, ain't you? Just drunk flying and shit. Anyway. Yeah, kill me like that and shit. You know what I'm saying? This fly's drunk flying or something, man. Smacking me upside the damn head. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in, but there was no way to come out. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. You see, I put all the tools here. Look, I put everything up there so I can go ahead and get on it. You got to work on the middle part. You see that I've got a bunch of. I got to go down and dig out all the stuff down there that I put in there that I want to measure and get cut up. But like I said, I can stand up on both of the ends, so I can sand. But I need to sand it. I need to power sand, get it right where I need that, so I can I can balance. You know, get the what you call it right. Make sure it's perfect. As perfect goes, and then you can see it. Because I really want to build the whole thing out when it's up on the back of the truck. But before I do that, I have to build the bed part. Make sure it's sturdy. I can stand up without it tilting forward. Then I got to drive the truck forward, move that out, lift it up, slide it on, back the truck up, then work on it right there. Holy shit, that's how much it's going to be heavy. But we're not there yet. Because like I said, I have to make sure that that bottom is watertight, that the lockdown point is strong and sturdy. Then up. Yeah. I'll be just going crazy every day. Just, you know what I mean? So today I'm just going to mark up some stuff. I got to cut out the middle floor section and strengthen that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the corners. I want to get the ones in the middle. I don't want to make too much stuff bad for when I have to start insulating, all that cutting, and I don't have a wire cutter, so I'm gonna have to heat up a knife, cut right through it. I have the box cutter, all that kind of stuff. So whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Glue everything else to add more rigidity, make it strong. And then I gotta cut out the floorboard perfectly to get it in there, make sure that's water protected, you know, where it doesn't leak and flood, all that kind of stuff. So the cherry stain, I want to get all the things right. They need to be cherry stained once it's all completed. The size where it has to be treated. And y'all gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely gonna enjoy it, you know. But hey, look, I'm gonna get off of here. I just wanted to talk for a couple hours. Next time when I'm building, I'm just gonna set it up. I gotta figure out what's going on with the music because it's still saying commercial, blah, blah, blah. It's just paid for, man. So after it updated, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see if it does a commercial first or. Okay, I connected. Let's see. Spotify is good too. It updated finally. Circle and the square is right there. But why is it doing the? Let me see. Is it gonna be commercial?
In my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. It's time for a change, got a bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'm like your mouth, execution shout. Too late with an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame by God, it's overdoing your time was to the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the bed with justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With some pressures attached to the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Ericone. Backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful sinful.
I know I put the post up with Mr. Percival and his pappy, and who Mr. Percival was to Rockefellers and all of them. I know. How does somebody get to live that long talking the shit he talks? And Mr. Jesse Jackson right with him. Look, man, it's out of my hand. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? They put this, I just wanted to see if that was working, how it was working. Let me see if they, with the update, let me make sure that they changed the, oh yeah, they did. They went right to 30 seconds like it was a fucking thing, as if I changed it from that. I put it at 10 minutes because I don't care who looks at it. You know what I mean? That stuff is meaningless. Hey, Roy, appreciate the donation. It just popped down. I didn't look at it. I just hit the heart right on. Hey, pop down, notifications. It's still there. Appreciate you, brother. So it's working right now. Otherwise, it'd be a commercial right off the back. Let me see if my own zone is it going to do it for that.
The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This is a call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Some store each clan better. Planting a devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. Castilians, conquistadors, Iberians, and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traitors, missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships in our tributaries. Military tactics test shores. Foreigners have no respect for. Treaties and oath, I expect more from those who want to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The mindful on rape, miscegenations, the threat of misinformation, manufactured the miseducation.
They didn't bring no damn women. They were raping the women here. When the men fought, and I'm talking about we fought, we was whooping ass. Y'all don't get it twisted. They were bombing, they was doing everything. We were peace with the world. We knew what was going on. We were well prepared. Armor, they doing all this shit with armor. Armor wasn't with the, everything they're telling you about armor right now is complete bullshit. Stop listening to these goofy monkeys. I was grateful to find that there was 1 or 2 Negroes still making armor. Chain leak and all that. It's all lies. Everything they do is a lie. And they just feel good because they think the Victorian age and all this other bullshit. Adam Savage. Oh, I get to put on armor. And they blacken it and this, that, and they don't know the first thing about nothing. All the shit that we created, all the things we did, and all the shit how we just forgot. We built all this shit, man, on top of just a lot of shit. Man, y'all have no idea. Our people, isn't it funny how everywhere, even fake ass Jews over there, they got bunkers and shit to run and hide in, but this fake ass government ain't got y'all prepared for shit. They don't give a fuck about you, but y'all still talking politics. You know what I'm saying? I can knock a best. Man, shut the fuck up, monkey. Just wait your turn. Wait your turn. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Goofy. Monkey of nothing. You feel anything from that? No, me neither. Just a fact. The fuck you talking about? Nothing. You're not even a fucking distraction. You're pathetic. At least you got one thing right. I'm a man, but you ain't shit. By the definition of what you think a man is, I'm sentient. You know what sentient is? I enjoy this shit. Do you have a fucking clue? You don't have a fucking clue about nothing. You're just one of them little fucking monkeys that think you're ready and protected and safe. You can say whatever you want because you think you're hidden. You think you're important. You think you mean something. You don't mean shit. You just ask on, what are you talking about? That's not how you ask, beloved. You don't have to ask, you just fucking listen. You go back to the beginning and watch. It's that simple. See, that's what I'm talking about. You put feelings and emotions out there. To me, I don't have them. But I know that we can strike, now how I make people feel. It's no hate. But y'all don't fucking think. Beloved, you don't. No, and I went over this with a lot of them. They're still here. Feelings and emotions is what's fucking y'all up. Y'all do all this stuff and you don't have no idea. It's not hate or anything. It's contract. You're making a contract with me. You don't even know what the fucking contract is when you say something. Man, what are we talking about? No, it's not about what we're talking about. It's you catch the fuck up. I've been on almost 2 hours. That's what the fuck it is. I ain't never see you comment before. Man, save that dumb shit. I'm gonna test you. And I'm gonna study you. That's what the fuck I'm here to do. I don't know. Man, I'm just goddamn Kanoka Bay. You ain't even listening. I fucks with everybody. You either break free of fucking constraints of bullshit, but also you gotta be logistic and think, family. That's all I'm saying. All right. Pa, grandpa, I don't fuck with people. That's why I am all those things by the definition of the world you live in. But everybody's gotta have your shit pulled, because there is a way that is not lucid, like lucid dreams, which are not bad, but there is something, the functionality. And if we stay marginalized and convinced that whatever we do is all right, then we stay a problem in the system that made the problem. We're not afforded to look at it another way and to be all that we can be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking with you. You said something, and I said, oh, wait a minute. Now, you should have knew better than that. And I'm going to say a whole lot of shit. Now, unlike Charleston White, I'll explain it, and then I'll go right back into ripping your ass. I'm just fucking with you, cuz. Well, there's a reality to it, man. Now, you can use that as well. You know? I got to put this in the freezer. No, y'all should know that. But there are things that are meaningful. Contextually, metaphorically, spiritually. Contextually, you think it's physical? No. Physical has no real meaning, because if it did, we wouldn't be fucked up looking over the hill and the mountain. You know that song? Over the rainbow. Nobody knows what the fuck's over that bitch. Tomorrow, it's me in the moment. You know what I'm saying? No, now I'm just sharing something. I always say this stuff. And yesterday, fuck yesterday. We done forgot half of the shit from yesterday. How many of y'all, when you think about yesterday, you go like this? Why the fuck you gotta do that? That should show you that they got you fucked up. Right now, they got the frequency right at in most places. I'm gonna show you right here. All right, you know I gotta give sources and references, right? So a lot of you downloaded it, and I know it. I'm gonna use the ElectroSmart, even though I have a couple others. Well, I like this one, it's more valuable. So you allowed access to location only while using the app. All right, so I don't use location on all the time. So right now, as far as my current exposure being outside with the towers over there, they're nothing but a weapon. It's right at current exposure is about 60. A lot of times it's 65. This is increased from 4 or 5 years ago, where it was usually 38 and 45. That's not normal either. That's like being close to your microwave, which can spur it up. And your microwave is deadly as fuck. It kills everything in your food. I don't care if it's being hot and how well it tastes. There's nothing there. It's all dead. And it's affecting you as well. It's not lead on our whole thing. No, it's radiating, fucking you up. They did that on purpose. Now, with that being a 60, I'm out here in the mountains, y'all. I ain't got no buildings and cities around me. Just the internet. It peaks at 75 and 80. That's because they're testing. Y'all got heavy metals in you. You got parasites that are, you got to remember this, worms in certain meat, you can cook it in oil, boil it. For some reason, them parasites live on. Y'all ever thought about that? These sons of bitches being snatched out of Harvard and Yale and all these other places, they're working and making these things stronger. You got to get rid of you. What does it do? It plays on your thought process, the environment of your body. No, brother's good, man. He's always been here. I can see everybody that comes and watch. Anyway, so right now, they're causing little fracture sparks. You know, when people will be turning around in circles and next thing you know, they're on the floor flapping and shit. That's when they're targeted. All right? They put shit in you. Okay? That holds on to this shit. Okay? Yeah, you got motherfuckers that walk up on you. You ain't gonna see them. Look, man, I can't talk about everything. All right? This is your end. I'm telling you that you have more of a story. You have so much more, and nothing's really your end. So fuck the physical. But you need to work on that anyway. Don't be afraid when shit starts shutting down because of what they've done. Don't meditate and think about the part you played in your self-destruction. Always prepare your mind, compartmentalize, hide the things of importance. Why am I saying that? When that should have been done a long time ago, with certain people it was, certain individuals. You have to want for all this shit, not. You have to want for all of what you are to be. You have to look way beyond all the particulars that we extradite or we speak on. Yeah, you have to let yourself feel. You have to let yourself free. You have to let yourself be wild. You have to let yourself be more than invigorating. Remember when I said you got to say it over and over and over? And you've got to prostrate yourself to yourself. You bow down to yourself and accept the new narrative of yourself. Right? Not what I say. A lot of y'all, I know it bothers y'all when I say it, but I'd rather see everybody get the just desserts of felling, the churning, and those of you like before who came and come back and felled yourselves over and over and over. I'd rather see, but I can't say that because that's like, that's the Jonah hide side, you know, like you got Noah hide, that's the Jonah side of me. And the stubborn part that I have to change on the regular, I have to say, nope, stop it. That's the ignorant, the stubborn side. Because I think everyone deserves what's coming. Everyone. They have no idea. They have no idea. And they can't stop it. Not they goofy Satans, Molochs, or any of the goddamn Nimrods or whatever the fuck. Nothing. The shit made me, I almost thought I wasn't going to wake up and breathe a couple of times. I was like, oh shit, this is it. And every time I'm standing there looking at all these goddamn faces, and I'm like, where the fuck am I? I'm even afraid to look around. I'm just looking at, walk by, and well, whatever the fuck it is, just the faces, like, they know they can't change. It's fuck the two. The ones that fuck with me, there ain't no hope for them bastards. None whatsoever. Oh, well. It doesn't matter how tall. It don't matter what you look like. Because I've had somebody ask that question. I'm sitting there going, damn, well, you still just fucked up in Doctor Who world, huh? It's not how it works. I remember I used to have people who sleep beside me, women, right? Why you shaking? After you woke up. I can't say nothing. And they'd be scared looking at me. What the fuck had you like that? Look, man, I don't know how to say this shit. I didn't. I hadn't even accepted who I was. I keep telling y'all these things. What the fuck does you need to believe? I hate that believing factor because that means you don't. I always fought telling shit. And so I used to write down a few things because they couldn't see it. But now, one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know. And then I always talking about you have a choice. There's no in-betweens. There's no sitting on the fence, no red line on. And shit I be wanting to say, and I got to pull a blank. So I don't say shit. It's the weirdest goddamn thing I ever, you know. But it is what it is, you know? Are those mountains in your, yes, those Cochise Mountains. Yeah. Like I was saying, I know it's unimportant what I'm saying. That's why I don't care. That's why I think everybody deserves what they got coming. Even the ones who are willing to not create death, have no feelings, so they allowed it, and think that they could just die and it's all right. Nope. That's not how the fuck it's going to work. Die. Death. You even have some of those idiots thinking, oh, when they die, when it's all over with, you just go back to the soil or whatever the fuck they want to call it. And it don't work like that either. The dumbasses. Whenever I'm talking with one face to face, well, I used to be like, oh, just enjoy your riches. Do the dumb shit you're doing. Don't worry about it. Why are you saying it like that? But you would just say, oh, fuck what I was saying, man. You know, just stay where you at, do what you're doing. You know? Yeah, they're all right. It's supposed to be Cochise. They try to make out this fake ass Native American, but nothing but a Negro. It's his palace. It was. They couldn't find him. He passed away in his 80s, and they tried buried him. We all know that's some glorified fucking whoopie shit they always make up. But yeah, the things that these mountains used to be, they're far from what they used to be. Now you got little idiots with the little 50s and stuff like that running and hiding up in there with the little ghillies and this all this dumb shit, thinking they're prophetic and just dumb fucks. Those of us who we can smell anyway. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Anyway, let me get the fuck up off here. I appreciate y'all, man. All right. You got my cash app if you want to make a donation, whatever. And I'll probably be, like I said, Monday we're running around, but I'm not bullshitting. I'm leaving early in the morning, getting the fuck back by the afternoon. I want to be working on some shit, eating some real healthy shit. You know what I mean? And just stream it. Somebody's like, download Kick. And yeah, maybe I'll do that. And every day I'll just work on shit and build shit. And let people come in and share then what they can do and what they think. You know, I mean, examples of, why don't you try this? And because that's how I'm not getting information. I'm just having people tell them what they can do. I don't give a fuck if you know how to build a goddamn Statue of Liberty. Give some hints, some ideas. Hey, did you try this? I'll look it up. Oh shit, you know, I can use that. Like right now, I'm talking about hard points and with the bolts and everything like that. So yeah, I got to pick up some 4 bolts. I got to pick up the washers, the grommets, everything. I've got the truck. I need to get some airbags, put those on my damn self. They're $100 and something or whatever. These things need to happen. Could have had a team if people would have listened, you know? And things could have really been acquired and learned, you know? The ex-Army guy, the pale skin guy, you know, he went on TikTok and told everybody, and everybody jumped up and ran right on down to Texas and got on the land and started building. Brother comes in and everybody sits there with the thumb up their ass. Yeah, well, you know, I'm just. With us, it's numbers. With everybody else, it's meaningless. But our people haven't really reached that epic, that they haven't reached that, you know, that pinnacle of, it's something. I don't know what it is. It won't rub off for me. I can't make you see it. It doesn't work that way, you know? Yeah. Hey, Kane, what's going on, fam? Yeah, I've been to them. We drive through them, everything. They're magnificent. But all these can be brought down and they can be pushed up. I mean, y'all need to like study some things like earthquakes and how mountains are made, and some mountain peaks are made 400 and 600 feet in a matter of hours. Y'all really need to look into this stuff, right? The earth is going through some shit. Learn some truth other than what they tell you. You'll be amazed. Man, come on. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and get shit when I eat it in the freezer, and do everything I got to do. And I'll see you guys in a few hours, okay? And I appreciate y'all. All right? Catch y'all in a little bit. Jesus fucking Christ.